In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set the valves on a 300EX or a 400EX. It's a 06 400EX, and I need to redo the valves in it because they're making a little noise. They need to be adjusted. Is pretty much all I'm doing. I'm going to adjust them and probably adjust the time machine in this video. But first off, you want to get all your plastics off. I already started that, and I'm working my way through, and then I'll get you guys close-ups on the motor parts and stuff so you guys know what exactly to do and everything. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Smash that like button and huge thumbs up if you do, and that subscribe button, everyone. And they have a bunch of these little clips that you gotta pull out of it, and they're such a pain. They are. You want to have like a tin can or something to put them in. That's what I do. Keep them all in a tin can. That way then you don't have to too much worry about it, losing them. And any bolts or nuts that I take out of the plastics or anything, I always put back on the quad itself. Everything comes off fairly easily. Easily. That's what I say. Now that I pull that off, you wanna. And then they got these little straps that you're gonna want to pull off your tank on each side. So. You guys are gonna want to get all your plastics off so you can get right down to the motor. I got one more plastic there. Where's my flathead? Get this last thing out. There's my other plastic. Okay. Then you can get down to the other strap that you're going to want to pull off of it and stick in my cans. Then you're going to want to, of course, turn your gas off on your bike, on your quad, and then you want to take your gas line off. You could use something like these to do it, or my personal favorite, these. They come in handy, needle nose. They work great for little spots and binds. Only if I had more room in there, here where I'm working. Now that I got all the interruptions done from the kids, now let's see if I can get the gas line off of here for us. Come over and get you guys so you guys can see exactly what we're doing. I got a tight squeeze. Don't mind my tightness in here. It's so bad. Well, anyways, if you guys can see it down there, there's a little gas line all right here. Is your little thing to keep your gas line tight. I'm gonna make sure that's loosening off of there, and then your gas line will come right off just like that. Make sure your gas is shut off so you don't leak gas everywhere and stuff. And then you have two bolts up here, 1 and 2, that hold your gas tank on. Once you get those two off, your gas tank will slide right out. Then you'll be on to the way to your valves. One step closer to the valves anyways. Okay, shall we get this off? The gas wasn't all the way off. I thought I smelled a little petrol. And if your bolts are the original in your tank, the bolts are a 10mm socket that are in the tank, in the front of them, to hold your tank down. Unless somebody's previously changed them. I've had that happen on a couple four-wheelers. I hate when people do that. They lose the original bolt, don't know how to put the original stuff back, or just plainly don't know how to work on stuff and lose stuff. And then my key, if you don't know how to work on it, you should just probably take it to somebody that does, or leave it alone, or YouTube a lot of videos, and you could do it yourself. Because a lot of things aren't really that hard to do if you YouTube them. That's why I'm making this video, for people that really don't know how to do it. They can learn how to do a valve job on their four-wheeler. And voila, gas tank is off, just like that. I'm gonna go set this somewhere. Get this out of my way. So I have some room over there, because I don't. Now our next step is, you're going to want to get this, like, there's a little, like, plate deal. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but there's, like, this little flat plate deal that goes underneath your gas tank. It's over top of your motor. I think it's just to keep your fuel from getting too hot or something. I'm not really quite sure, but you got to get that off to get to the motor. And again, those are 10mm sockets for you people that need to want a quick thing, so you don't have to find a bunch of random stuff for it. You can just already know what you need for tools. You're gonna want a socket set for sure, definite socket set, flathead screwdriver, needle nose pliers, fairly rarely. You're gonna want that. And then you should be pretty much good on all that right there to get the plastics off wise. And then I'll let you know the other tools we need for the motor. And like that's the flat kit that I was telling you about that goes over underneath the gas tank and above the motor. And like I said, I always like to put my bolts back inside the frame, back or in the motor. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd like to keep that into there. And I did pressure wash this, but it's still got some dirt on the top of the motor. So I'm thinking before I bust into the motor, I think I'm gonna go out and pressure wash the motor down and then let it dry. And then we'll finish off where we left off on the video. I'll just pause the video until I'm done cleaning the quad up, because I don't want to tear it apart and have a bunch of dirt down into my motor. Because this is like my baby, this four-wheeler. But these are your import ones, your import valves. Your export valve and your exhaust valves are down here. You lift this right here, and these will bring you to your valves, so you can adjust them. And then over here, these are your exhaust valves that you can adjust. So you want to adjust them, and then right down under here is where the timing chain tightener is and tensioner. You want to we may have to tighten that up. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that it's just the valves that are making a little bit of noise on this quad. And I don't want no noise on it because it's in fairly decent shape. I went through it and replaced everything. I'm going to be doing some neck bearings in this video. Not this certain video, but on my YouTube page channel, we'll have another video of neck bearings being done on this for the neck, because as you can tell down here they like slop back and forth when you wiggle it back and forth. As you can see it jumping up into there, so I definitely need to replace those. See how it picks up, but yeah, I definitely have to replace them. And if I didn't mention it before, guys, you guys are definitely going to need a set of feeler gauges and for the valve job. You're definitely going to want some feeler gauges for it. Alright everybody, I'm back from to you guys to finish this video on doing the valve adjustments for my 06 400EX. I didn't have the valve lash feeler gauges, so I had to go buy a set of feeler gauges yesterday, so I stopped the video, but I'm making this finishing up on this video, and it's going to be all one video. So we're just going to continue. Today's a new day. I'm cleaning up this. I went and bought a wire brush right here. As you can see, I bought a couple wire brushes, and I'm going to clean up the top of the head. Any little dirt that I couldn't get off with my pressure washer yesterday, because I don't want nothing to go into my motor. So I'm just using this little cheap wire brush I bought from the dollar store. They come in a pack of 3 for $1. They ain't much. Honestly, it's a better deal just to go and spend $1 and clean your machine up than get it all up in your cams and the top of your motor and your valves and all that. You don't need it quite into the, you don't want all that in there. Anyways, well, I don't in my quad. I bought this quad fairly cheap because it needed some work, so I restored it and it runs really good. Well, I was been riding it, and it doesn't have noise in the motor until after it starts to warm up, and then you can hear the valves start to like chatter a little bit, thinking they need to be tightened down. So we're gonna do that in this video. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it because I bought the new feeler gauges for it. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this, so, but I do know my things about small engines and stuff, but I'm not a pro at it, and this is my first time doing a valve job on a 400EX. This is my first time adjusting the valves, and then I'm going to be making another video of adjusting the valves on a XR 100R dirt bike, and that's an 03. And that's a really nice bike. I'm going to be doing them valves later here soon, because they're just starting to chatter too. I hope you guys didn't like it. I hope this helps you guys out in any way. And like this video and comment below on anything, because I could use some pointers on stuff, you guys. That'd be awesome. And the more subscribers I get, that'd be cool too. So hit that like and subscribe button. And comments are very appreciated. I'd love for comments so I could see what you guys would like to see in videos, and anything that's I could do better to my quad to make it better would be helpful. those all cleaned up now. For the front side, for the exhaust, got the input, got the intake port one done. Now the two for them. Now I'm working my way on cleaning up the exhaust port ones. Once I get the exhaust port ones cleaned up, I'll be all set to start popping these caps off and getting my feeler gauges in there, guys. There we go. I got you guys a little bit of better view of what I'm trying to do here. There's the other two that need to be cleaned up so we can take them off of there. Oh, shit. Sorry. Sorry, guys, I don't have a tripod. If I had a tripod, you guys wouldn't be wiggling. I got you guys on this stupid little cell phone thing hooked to my, attached to the four-wheeler. That way then you guys can at least see what's going on here. And finish up these. Sorry for the shaking. I gotta invent a tripod. Maybe I'll weld one. I bought one of those MIG welders too, so the little propane gas welders they're like a brazier and cutter. 80 bucks at Tractor Supply. So I think I might make a little stand for my cell phone for when I'm doing my YouTube videos and my how-to videos. So I really do like doing my YouTube and how-to videos. So I just hope this helps out for everybody. Yep, I've always everything clean that you can around it, wherever you can get to. Sure, it's all clean. Oop, I missed some over there on this side. Make sure you look really good. Make sure you got every bit of that dirt off of them. You want to make sure you get all the dirt. You don't want to leave none. None at all. These are the back ones. These are the intake ones. And as you can tell, we clean them ones up nicely. And the front ones are done. They're cleaned up nicely, almost. Never go wrong with spending $1 for a wire brush at all. Okay, let's straighten you guys out here so you can see what we're doing, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna try to find a good view here. Okay, we can get these ones off. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, now we can get these intake ones off. And I've already went through and broke all 3. Meanwhile, pull these off. And you don't want to lose those. I normally set them somewhere else. And there's 4 of them. 2 intake and 2 exhaust. And you want to make sure you're at top dead center before you use your feeler gauges. And there's the back 2. And the front 2. So then, meanwhile, you want to come down here and take these off. Because this is where you're going to put your socket and ratchet to put your motor at top dead center to adjust your valves. And on the top one. And this is your looking eye right here. You look through this little hole here that I'm pulling off. You'll look through that, which you're not going to be able to see very well, but in there it's top dead center. You got to adjust it till you hit top dead center. And I'm going to grab I'll end up getting a flashlight so y'all can see up into there, so you can start to see some of it. So we got to get her at top dead center. And you're going to want a 17mm socket, which goes onto there just like that. And you want to do it counterclockwise till you hit top dead center. And you want to open up all your valves. And then you really want a 10mm socket too, and a flathead, because you're definitely going to need them for your valves. I'm going to go ahead and loosen my valve up. Not much, just enough so I can turn the valve guide, because I know my valves are off some, because I checked them. And then here's your feeler gauge right here, which I'm doing my exhaust first, and that's 005 for the exhaust. For you, those of you that don't know this already. And then you want some play, but not a lot. You want it to slide in and out smoothly. You want some play, not too terribly much. But you don't want it to where it gets stuck in there either, where you can't get your feeler gauge out, because that would not be good. Because then that would be too tight. And then you want to keep your flathead. You're going to get your 10mm wrench, leave your feeler gauge right in there. your 10mm wrench, put it on your socket, or on your nut that you're gonna tighten up. Stick your flathead back onto there so it doesn't turn when you're trying to tighten it. And they don't need to be terribly tight because you don't want to snap them off. Okay, the exhaust port one is done. Because like I said, this is my first time doing this machine. So I did the one port myself to see. And the two front ports are done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the tops back onto here for those two front ports. And then I'm going to get you guys a really good close-up shot of the exhaust ports. That way then you guys can actually really see how to do it. It's just too hard for me to do the exhaust ports for you guys because you can't see it as well over here because I don't have nowhere to hook it to. But I took in Ken for the intake ones though. And you don't need to terribly reef these down because they are aluminum. You will strip them right out. So take your time with it, and you should know your own strength on those. Alrighty. Now that we're at that, get that done. Too bad I didn't have a little bit better lighting in here for y'all. Let's see, where'd my flashlight go? Now you can see down in there a little bit better. A little bit. See, that's what I'm talking about. You want to loosen this nut here, and then you put your flathead onto here to turn this to tighten it up, and that gives you your play to take it up. See, you want a little bit of play into them, but not much. And then we'll get you onto that. And always remember, put it at top dead center. There is a mark down on your flywheel, and in that little hole, you want to have it on that little hole and mark top dead center. And make sure you roll it over twice, so all your valves are closed. So that way, then when you do it, you can set it the right way. I'll show you guys right down here now that I got a flashlight. So you guys can, let's see here, see how I'm gonna be able to show you. But you should be able to see a little T mark. Yeah, of course not. Well, there's a little T mark in there, you guys, but you can't really see it. My camera's not very good quality camera, I guess. But there is a T into there. You just rotate your motor counterclockwise until you get it top dead center, and then you can adjust your valves on there. Which now, let's do the intake valves. Now, let's do these ones. And now, the intake ones are 004 for these ones, for the intake. You definitely want to make sure you got those right specs for them. I can set my flashlight down here. Yeah, that might help you see a little bit better. I'm sorry for the camera quality, but like I said, I'm trying to help out people that don't know how to do this. And like I said, this is my first time too. That one feels pretty good. See about this one over here. That one could use a little bit of tightening. Yeah, that one could use just a touch. That one feels pretty okay. That one is going to get tightened up just a little bit. Take the 10mm wrench. Loosen your thing. Yep, and she's quite tight. Holy cow. Tighter than I thought. Dang. Nope, I just tightened it more. Holy Christ. Sorry, y'all. There, now she loosened up. At first I thought I was going to break it. The way it was being itself here. Right now I got these feeler gauges up in here. You don't want it to where it doesn't slide in and out easily. You want it to be able to... You see there, I can't move it. Too tight. Now I can move it. Yep, right there, I'd say. Sure. Yeah, because you don't want it too loose. Say that'll work. Right there. Go ahead and put that back on there and make sure your screwdriver stays. And go ahead and give her a good tighten up. Perfect. That's how you do the valves on a 06 TRX 400EX. Then you want to put your caps back down onto there. Whoop, there went the flashlight. And I put some oil onto here. I didn't do it in a video for you guys. Didn't show you guys, but I should have. You're gonna want to put a little bit of oil around the O-rings if they don't already have some, just so they don't dry rot and stuff, because you don't want all that. And like I said, you guys don't need to tighten them down really super tight, these top ones. Just snug, and you should be all set. And that's how you do it. Now you gotta take and put these back in. What's your top dead center one? You want to pop that back into there. Okay, and my Allen wrench go for that. And then you got your main crank one that you don't want to do that to it. Make sure you don't get no dirt in it. I'm gonna wipe it off on my pant leg. Stick it back into there because I do not want no dirt or junk or crud into my bike. Take your Allen wrench, tighten it up. Just get this finished tightening up here, like that. You don't need to be too tight and everything. And then for my last step, and now for the tightening of the crank. And you don't need it all too tight, terribly tight. Just, you know, it don't have to be, you don't have to force it, you know. There. Now, the worst part of this whole job is putting the quad back together. It's the whole part, the whole crappy part of the job. Get this right. Now that we got the valves all set on this bad girl, I'm gonna fire her up and see what she sounds like. So before I shut her off, she was clattering pretty good. That sounded pretty shitty. And I didn't like that. I don't ride my wheelers like that, but let's see what we got here. Oh, she already sounds good. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, she sounds nice. There's probably not enough gas in the carburetor now. Oh yeah, she don't sound bad. Oh yeah, you can hear that. No noise in there or nothing. Nice. Well done. Valves are all adjusted. She sounds A-okay. Give a huge thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video.